5 FM. If you're watching on social media, feel free to share this out. Tag a friend. Let us know what you have going on today. We're going to be talking about an event that's taking place this Saturday, August the 6th. I'm going to kick this on the FM. Here we go.
Barbecue.
Good morning. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. It's Kickstart. My name is Gardy. I'm hanging out in studio with a couple of guests. I'm going to let them introduce themselves, and we're going to find out everything that they have going on today. Hey, good morning.
Good morning. I'm Joanne Alvarado. I'm the HR Director at Coastal Community Federal Credit Union, and I'm here with Richard Lejeune. He's our Director of Branches and Operations.
Thank y'all so much for hanging out today. I appreciate you guys.
Sure.
Yes.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, and I know y'all have been busy. I see a lot of things posted on social media. I always see y'all at community events, giving back and helping and offering things to the community. Tomorrow there's an event, and it's titled Back to School Bash. What do we have going on?
So we have been working really, really hard. For at least the last 12 years I know of, but I think it's been more years than that, we give away 500 backpacks full of school supplies to help in the community. We know with the, gas prices so high and the economy still kind of rough, there's so many out there that need help, and so we're glad to step forth this year and take care of some kids for school, so we're super excited.
That's awesome. So y'all have a couple of locations, in the county, and there may be more coming probably in the future. Where is this at tomorrow, and what do people need to be able to attend?
So it's going to be at our main office, which is downtown Galveston, located off of 23rd and Church. The address is 2302 Church from 1 to 3. We have another branch down there that just recently became our call center. So that's on Stewart, but we have Lamarck location, and we just got our 4th location near Hobby Airport.
That's awesome. So y'all are growing. There's some growth, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
We are super, super excited. It's a great time to be part of the credit union for sure.
Right, so here's a reminder, just all the information. The Back to School Bash is taking place Saturday, August 6th. That's tomorrow. If you are watching this later, maybe you're watching this next week. A lot of people go back and watch these shows on social media. If you're listening on the radio, you can go follow KHEA Radio on Facebook and YouTube and stuff like that. But Saturday, August 6th, 1 to 3 p.m., that's going to be hosted at Coastal Community Federal Credit Union. That's 2302 Church Street. And y'all said there's about 500 backpacks.
We give away 500.
He's been stuffing them.
I've been stuffing them this week. But it's really nice because it's got composition notebooks, it's got glue, it's got colors, it's got scissors, crayons, loose leaf paper, folder with the little brads, I think is what they're called. Yeah. I mean, there's so much stuff, and I have to give a huge shout out to the Walmart at 646 here in Lake City. They pulled this huge order together at the very last second to help us out. So shout out to my staff there too, because they worked really, really hard to help us.
I was going to say, sometimes it's hard to acquire all of these things. That's not easy.
No, they had to pull it from several stores and get it all in one store so we could do it. So they really helped us. They've done it the last few years for us. We have a contact there, and they worked. I think she told me it took them 13 hours to pull everything together for us to have our back to school to get it ready for us to go get to be able to sort. So.
Yes. So, seeing the branding and the flyer, it looks like there's some Encanto characters.
Yes, we're gonna have some Encanto characters. If you don't have little ones, it's a very popular Disney movie that came out last year. Was it last year?
I think so.
So it's very, very popular.
So we're gonna have that. We're gonna have snacks. It's and that we are going to do it inside this year. We normally do it outside, but because of the extreme heat, we decided to do it inside. So it'll be inside our main office.
Yes, I was going through and looking at my Apple Music, and so it'll show me like my most listened to songs of this year, last year.
Is it Bruno?
Oh my goodness, 100%, because I have kids and they love to listen, and I like the songs too. So hey, can we listen to the Encanto sound? It's like 1 through 10 is just like the Encanto soundtrack, and then everything else is music that I have a chance to listen to whenever my kids are in the car. It is very popular.
Yes, so that please take them out there to come see us.
We're gonna have photo ops. So it's gonna be really nice, and the characters that we're getting actually look like the characters.
Yeah.
My daughter was like, "Oh my God, is that her?" I said, "No, that it's a lady," but Like, yeah, it's her.
It's the closest we're gonna get. Yes, it is her.
So we're super excited because this for us just goes with who we are as a credit union. You know, we started back in 1957 down on the island, and you know, we had the mentality then as we do today. It's to help. It's to serve. So it's just a natural fit for us to do this. That I get super excited. I always tell our staff we're super blessed to work in the industry and get to change lives every day, and that's really what this is all about for us to give back to our local schools, our kids. I mean, I grew up in a family where there was 4 of us, and I remember times were always tough when school started because you had to buy school clothes, you had to buy school supplies, you had to do all of this stuff. And just to look back and just for us to know we play a little part of something so huge is, I get excited. It gives me chills.
Yes. And y'all have done these events before, at least the 2 that I've known in the past couple of years. You know, what's the feedback, or do y'all see the kids coming up and smiling faces, or the parents just saying thank you? What's the feedback from the community been?
Well, that I know last year after we got through, I got an email from somebody saying, without y'all in this event, I couldn't have done it with the school supplies. So, you know, all of your hard work, all the days of packing the bags and the long hours getting it ready to do it. But when you do it and you get that back, it's, you know, man, it's just worth it. And, you know, that's when it pulls on your heartstrings. And that's really what the credit union industry is about, is taking care of each other, right? We're here to serve. And we're blessed that we have a CEO who stands behind us. And when we want to do these kind of things, she's all in and says, please do it. So it really works out good. But, I mean, the feedback, we normally get several calls, or we have several people just come up and hug us and are crying, saying thank you so much, because with this, I can put my kids back in school.
Yeah, and from what I understand, you don't have to be a member of the credit union. You don't have to live on the island. You can come from
It's open
anywhere,
to
right?
anybody. Yes, I mean, and that's why we do 500, is because we want to make sure we have plenty and we're able to take care of everybody.
Yeah, I mean, but it just makes sense. It's like, hey, for an organization, a credit union, you know, someone local that does stuff for the community, it makes sense for us as the community to give back and have accounts there and support an organization like y'all's. So what kind of, if somebody hasn't heard of you guys before, can you tell them, what do y'all offer? What do y'all do?
We have your basic checking, savings. We do mortgage loans, auto loans, credit cards, anything. We're a full service financial institution.
So that I tell everybody, we want to be your partner. So I always tell people, come see us first, right? Mm-hmm. Like if you want to do a loan, you want to do a checking account, I want to take care of you. You know, the good thing is we opened our call center back in April. So when you call our call center, it's down on the island. It's not around the world. You're not going to get somebody you don't know. It's the same faces, because we staffed our call center with people who'd already worked for us. So it's the same faces you see every day that are now in our call center. So it's, you know, that we are your local financial institution. I want to take care of you from start to finish. So let's do it.
Yeah, that's awesome having a call center here. I think that's important, especially like you call us like, hey, I know you. I know who this person is. You already have that relationship.
Yes. Well, you know, in our industry, being in the financial industry, it's all on trust, right? Mm-hmm. And you want to make sure that you trust the person on the other line, and you know they're going to take care of you. I mean, we worked really hard this past year on our standards on what it is to come in the branch, what it is when the phone rings. So we've really rolled out a lot of new stuff and trying to just be super focused on taking care of the person. I mean, for us, our saying at the credit union is to enhance the quality of life. And we try to do it every day, and we do a great job of it. We have a wonderful staff. I tell Joanna all the time, I get to be the face of the credit union, but I have a team of 30 people behind me that make me look really good every day, so it's really nice.
Yeah. One thing that stuck out was you talking about trust. Whenever people are talking about finances, whenever people, work 60, 80, 40, however many hours a week, that's their life that they're trading for money. And so whenever they go and talk to somebody, they want to be able to trust them, get the best rates or be able to work with them, if possible.
It all comes down to, at the end of the day, we want to be their financial institution where they come to first. And we want to be able to, when it's good, it's good. And when it's bad, it's bad. We want to help them through the tough times. We've learned during COVID, we've had to restructure the way we do stuff and how we, you used to have to come into the branch to see somebody. You can do loan apps over the internet now. There's so much more stuff we're putting out there. And, I know COVID was rough for a lot of people out there, but for us in the financial industry, it taught us to do so much more stuff with technology. And so that's really where we're headed in the future, is to roll out some more technology stuff, because most people do everything on an app or on their iPad or on their laptop.
Yeah. That is the way. Anything that can make our lives just a little bit easier, it just makes sense, because we have so much stress coming from every single direction. And, for an organization like yours to come in and say, like, hey, let us take that worry away. It makes a difference to a client or to a partner.
Well, kind of like we were talking in the office the other day when we were doing our back to school order and about doing this. It excites us. Like, our staff came the other night to help me stuff bags, and we had 9 people who had worked all day and then came stuff bags for another 3 hours to make sure we had them all ready to go for Saturday. And, we had tunes playing in the background, everybody singing and dancing and putting school supplies in bags. And that's really who the Coastal team is. It's a family. I just sent out an email saying, hey, I'm going to need some help. And boom, everybody's like, boom, I'm in. And it's just super exciting to watch your team have the same heart that
I think
our
the pizza
company
helped a little bit.
Yeah, well, we did have to entice them a little bit with food, but food always works, right?
We have a saying around the financial institution industry that we reward our employees with pizza and jeans.
That's
so,
the way.
Let's go.
Pizza
right?
and jeans. So that's kind of how we.
It's the little things.
It is.
Yes.
It is.
In my head, whenever you're talking about, hey, music playing and people having fun, I imagined you all dressed up as the characters from Encanto, just like making a whole musical number out of it.
Right.
And then I thought the only thing that would make this event better is if the Coastal community staff, Saturday, August 6th from 1 to 3 p.m. was dressed up as the characters from Encanto, singing and just like handing out the backpacks and supplies and taking pictures with the community.
Well, I don't know about being dressed up, but we will definitely take
You got a
pictures.
poncho?
Yeah.
You could be Bruno.
I'll give it all I have. How's that?
Joanna, are you more of like a Mirabelle, or are you more of the perfect sister, or are you
I
any
like
character?
Mirabelle. I kind of put some color in my hair for the event, but
It looks good. It looks cool. Yeah. So that's just a reminder. That is tomorrow, Saturday, August 6th from 1 to 3 p.m. at Coastal Community Federal Credit Union, 2302 Church Street in Galveston. It's free and open to the community. There's going to be 500 backpacks with school supplies given away, so that's going to be while supplies last. But maybe you don't make it for that. Come out and you can enjoy the time with the characters. Looks like there's going to be some snacks and some other things as well. And it's not outside this year.
Yes.
No, it's inside. we were super excited because we were thinking, it is so hot, and I know last year the kids got hot, so we were just trying to think of a way to have it in the branch. So we'll have some AC.
Yes. Yeah. So gearing up for back to school, are there any other events after this back to school part of our lives kind of gets through? Is there some other things coming up in the credit union that y'all are going to be doing?
I think our next promo would be our October.
Mm-hmm.
The October.
That we do an auto loan campaign in October. Then that in November we do our wave goodbye to hunger, and I'm super proud to say, our team last year we provided 88% of the food to the local pantry down on the island.
Wow!
So, it's pretty rewarding to see. 'Cause, 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 all that just get passed back out. I mean, so the way we do it is we did it last year. We where you could do a skip a pay and bring a bag of groceries, and that bag of groceries we would donate to the pantry. And I don't remember how many pounds of food last year they said we gave, but they were coming in vans, and we were filling up vans just full of stuff. So it's really nice to see our community down on the island. But, anytime coastal, we have to remember now, because our fourth branch is out by Hobby, we're not just on the island anymore, right? But I just think in Houston and the island, with storms and everything else, they're just strong, right? They're Houston strong, they're island strong. Like, people understand the need to take care of each other. And we are just truly blessed to be a part of the island and a part of the Houston area to be able to do this for us to give back.
Yeah. That's awesome. Bring a bag of groceries and skip a payment.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea.
It helps everybody.
So then it helps our people get to buy Christmas, and then it also we donate that stuff to be able to help a family in need. And then last year we did a shred event, and then we did a toy drive on top of that. So we got to give away toys to some families in need. So it's just super awesome to.
Yeah. That was a new event. That's why I forgot.
Yeah.
And
the toys?
We have the
or the shred event
too.
or the toys?
The
toys.
Mhm.
Toys? Okay.
So that we did that last year. That was something new when I came in to the credit union I brought. Then I know for Veterans Day we do feed our vets on that day. They come in that morning. We have coffee and I have all kind of nice spread of food, and we just thank them for their service. So, I mean, there's a lot we do in the community. We're all about taking care of the people that take care of us.
Yes. What are some, I guess, and I've asked this question, maybe not to y'all, but just, what's the difference between like a credit union and then like a bank? Or what's the difference between Coastal and, everybody else?
Well, that we're not going to knock any of our competition
Let's
at all. Because,
let's do it. Let's air it all out. Who's the best?
Well, that credit unions in general and the banks. So let's talk about that for a second. Well, the banks, they're out to make money, and they pay their board and their shareholders. Where their credit union, every dollar we make, we put back into the credit union. And our board of directors at any credit union, they all work for free. So we are not for profit. So which means every dollar we make is turn around and put back into the credit union. So we don't do anything special for our board. We don't do any of that. Like, they give it out. They come and volunteer to serve on our board for free just for the goodness of the credit union. So, I mean, there's lots of credit unions in town who do a great job, and we're glad just to be among them and just to work on the side of them. A lot of times, everybody thinks the credit unions are in competition, and we're not in competition. At the end of the day, we're all here to serve, and we get to do it with some amazing teams out there. But like the banks, the Wells, the Chases, the Bank of Erica's, I tell people at the end of the day, come bank with us, because you're going to get to talk to us. If you have a problem, you're going to call me. If there's anything that I can do to help you, call me. Let's start here. And so our team has been an amazing team this past year. We've came so far in this year, and I've really worked hard. And I just think everybody's just seeing, when we work as one, we can accomplish so much more.
Yes. Okay, so if someone's just now joining here on social media or listening on KHEA radio, what's going on tomorrow? Can we remind them one more time? What do we have? It's the Back to School Bash.
Yes, we're having our Back to School Bash tomorrow from 1 to 3 at 2302 Church Street in Galveston, which is our main office. And everyone's welcome. You do not have to be a member. You do not have to register. So
yeah,
just come on by.
Come out. Yes, please.
Take some
come
pictures with Mirabelle and Isabella.
Yes.
I had to think of her name.
Is there anything else that y'all would like to share that we want to talk about that we haven't?
I don't. Do you have anything, Joanna? No, but please come join us. We have plenty of supplies. So if you know somebody, or you have a friend in need, or you have grandkids that could use this help, please come by. I mean, it's free. I mean, and it's really nice school supplies. I mean, we tried to do a wide variety to make sure we hit some in each grade level. So, I mean, there's something in it for everybody.
So if somebody wants to find out more information about Coastal Community Federal Credit Union, how can they do that?
They could definitely get on our website,
coastalcommunityfcu.org. We share a lot on our Facebook page. We try to keep that up to date, since it's easier than our getting our website updated. So Facebook is pretty fast for us, so that's where we put out a lot of information.
And then you could also call our call center, 409-765-6060. Evan?
And then they can just stop in, maybe even tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that they don't. Yeah, the doors will be unlocked, and that we'll be standing at the door. There'll be several of us there, and we'll be glad to help you.
I appreciate you guys coming in today.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for having us.
This is KTA Radio 99.5 FM.